So it's time to build I'm going to call it a raised bed garden. And first step is to put my frame together and get it set into the ground. So what I've done, this is a 6x12 2x8 frame, and I've used just a small piece of 2x4 as kind of a cleat on the inside, and I have that in all four corners. And then I just have a little stub that comes down not very far. You can see it right here. It goes down about I don't know, 8 to 10 inches at most. Doesn't need to be more than that. And now I'm just about to dig the last hole over here. And what I've been doing is just going under and kind of lifting up and tearing out the little bit of soil right there to set these little corner posts in. Nothing too fancy. The rest will sit on top of the pre-existing grass. I don't have time to do a plastic tarp over it to kill it. So what I'm going to do is go with a layer of cardboard, kind of filling it in as close as I can to have no gaps, but you know, cardboard layered down, and then compost. I say commercially available compost. I'm debating whether I should go with a municipal compost, or I've come across something called sweet peat, S-W-E-E-T, P-E-E-T, sweet peat, 2 words. And it's supposed to be some super healthy, good stuff for your garden. And it's like $75 a yard. I figure I'm going to need about 1.5 yards in here minimum. And my game plan is to do what I had in the back over here, which was a no-till garden, which I just added compost each year. And by the end of the season, it's all crushed down and things have grown into it. But with the cardboard and things like that, we'll see how it turns out. But this is the new home of the 6x12 garden, and it'll be on the outside of the chicken fence. So this will be something that they only get to in the summer, in the very late winter. And then I plan on putting the greenhouse on top of it. It'll fit inside this space, and I can use it as the cover. Who knows? We'll see. More later. Okay, so this is what the underlayment, the pre-setup looks like, and it's just a single layer of corrugated cardboard. I might option to spin this way and put that there and get another little piece for that corner. But I've basically got, for the most part, everything covered. And now I'm going to go get some compost and fill this up. It'll be at least 8 inches. It might be swelled up over it a little bit, but I expect it'll settle down very quickly once I add water. Okay, see you in the next step. So this is what the town is going to be willing to put into the back of my trailer for $15 a yard. I don't know how well you can see it. There is definitely plastic and stuff. It's not what I would consider to be pure, but at $15 a yard, I have to question, is it going to be much better someplace else? Or for $75, do I get something called sweet peat? Kind of an interesting place. Lots of material being produced here. And just beyond the trees, as I head out this direction, is MacArthur Airport. Kind of cool. So my wife is worried about her car and where she parked it. And she's wondering, how am I going to back my trailer around the greenhouse, next to the garage, into the back, and get it so it lines up just right on that garden. Well, mission accomplished. And this is the product that I bought. It is a commercially known product called Sweet Peet out of Massachusetts, or at least the originator of it. I don't know if it's all made there, but it looked substantially better than any kind of a compost I could find. I don't see any debris in here other than wood and maybe a little bit of dirt and sand from the payloader. But it looks great, and I'm expecting that it's going to unload out into this new flower bed rather quickly. Alright folks, see you after the next step. Okay, so this is what it looks like after. It was in here. It is no longer in here. My handy dandy utility trailer saves my day. So for $45 I got 1 yard of Sweet Peet, and I think that's enough. I think what I will do is, this is going to compact down quite a bit, but then I think what I will do is go to my compost pile in the back there, and at some point later in the season maybe need to add some, but maybe even not need some for this season, and just let that keep building. And spread some more brown natural wood chips around the backyard, predominantly in here by the gazebo entrance, which is its semi-permanent home at this point. Things are looking good. It's raining out. It's not terribly cold. It's actually a good temperature to be doing a little bit of a workout with unloading a yard of mulch, compost, whatever you want to call it. It's not exactly heavy, but the fact that it's all wet didn't make it any lighter. All right, folks. Next time.